Nothing made sense until I stopped needing proof. For most of my life, I only believed what I could see. If the money was in my account, I had peace. If the doctor gave a good report, I relaxed. If people approved of me, I felt confident. But the moment those things disappeared, so did my peace. A few years ago, my friend Daniel decided to leave a high-paying corporate job to start a non-profit that provided meals for homeless families. Everyone thought he was making the biggest mistake of his life. His parents begged him to reconsider. His friends told him he was throwing away his future. Even I asked him, "Are you sure God is leading you?" He smiled and said, "I'm sure, even though I can't explain it." I'll be honest, I thought he was being irresponsible. 6 months later, his savings were almost gone. Bills piled up. The nonprofit had very few donors. Nothing about his situation looked promising. One evening, I visited him expecting to find him discouraged. Instead, he was surprisingly calm. I finally asked, "How are you not panicking?" He looked at me and said, "If I only trusted God when everything looked good, that wouldn't be faith." That sentence stayed with me. A few weeks later, something unexpected happened. A local news station featured the nonprofit. Within days, people from different churches began donating. Volunteers showed up. Businesses offered food supplies. The organization didn't just survive. It grew far beyond what Daniel had imagined. I asked him later if he ever doubted. He laughed. Every day. But faith isn't pretending you don't have questions. It's choosing to keep walking even when you don't have all the answers. That changed the way I think about faith. We often wait until we can see the whole road before taking the first step. But God rarely works that way. Noah built an ark before there was rain. Abraham left home without knowing where he was going. Peter stepped out of the boat before the water became solid beneath his feet. Faith has never been about having perfect visibility. It's about trusting the one who can already see the destination. Maybe you're waiting for every door to open before you obey. Maybe you're asking God for certainty before you'll take the next step. But sometimes, God doesn't give you a spotlight. He gives you enough light for the next step. And that's enough. For we live by believing, and not by seeing. 2 Corinthians 5, verses 7. Subscribe, like, and share.